Hey guys, welcome to my morning routine. If you're new to my channel, my name is Madison. I'm a mama to two little girls, a 1.5-year-old named Everly and a 3.5-year-old named Reese, and this is a morning in my life. So something I have been having so much fun with is making a loaf of sourdough bread a week. I made my own starter and I've been kind of experimenting with different recipes and routines for my sourdough bread, and I've been having just so much fun with it. And I have been absolutely loving a loaf of fresh sourdough bread every week. And I'm gluten-free, so it's of course gluten-free sourdough bread, which is harder in some ways because it's harder to get a good consistency. I'm really happy with my current consistency. Say that 10 times fast, consistency. I'll have my recipe linked down below. I have it on my blog. And this day that I was filming was a day I was baking my bread. So the day before I had made my dough, I had left it on the counter to proof, and then I let it proof overnight in the fridge. So this morning I had stuck my Dutch oven in the oven to preheat, and now I'm just scoring my dough. That flour I have next to me is definitely a flour I would recommend if you are gluten-free and are getting into baking or like baking. It's the Bob's Red Mill 1-to-1. I've tried a few different flours, and that by far has given me the best results. So I also got myself a cup of coffee, and I'm just kind of having a little fun me time this morning. I don't always wake up before the kids, but when I do and when I can, I'm always really glad I did. And my typical breakfast is just a protein bar and a cup of coffee, and then I kind of like to have breakfast food for lunch, like kind of an early lunch. The kids really like that too. The kids have their own breakfast bars that I show later. And so that's just kind of what's working for our family right now. I love my Dutch oven, but oh my goodness, I should not have picked a white Dutch oven. I did not know that it would be so hard to keep clean. Well, it's very clean. It just has these stains all over it, and I have scrubbed and scrubbed this thing. But you know what? It works really well. It makes some good bread, so it's fine. It's just not the prettiest white Dutch oven. And so how I make my bread is I bake it first with the lid on, and then I bake it for a while with the lid off. So I'm just putting that in so I can get baking. And once I got that in, I go ahead and move on to packing Reese's lunch for school. So this day I packed her a bento box with just a bunch of different things that she likes. Reese really likes snacky foods, so I tried to put some of her healthy-ish snacky foods in there. Two of her favorite things are these Laughing Cow cheese wedges, and she just eats them whole, which is so funny. And then she also really loves the Skinny Pop stuff. And so I put a few other things in there, got that ready to go. And then I went ahead and got myself changed. I planned on going to the gym later that morning. So I put on my gym uniform, which is just an oversized tee and biker shorts. And then I heard Everly. And so we snuggled and had our milk. And then she had her breakfast bar. By then I also heard Reese. Reese just kind of walks out and gets herself on the couch. And so I got the girls their oatmeal Z-bars, which are their favorite breakfast right now. And then it was time to run Reese to school. So I ran Reese to school, came home, threw a load of laundry in. My husband works from home, so it was fine that I left bread in the oven. And so many people are going to cringe at how I do laundry, but for the most part, I just do all my laundry together on cold on delicates. And it, for the most part, works. Sometimes if I have like a lot of towels, I'll do towels and sheets separate, or I'll do whites if I have a lot of whites separate. But a typical week is one load of laundry all on cold for me. And you know what? It works. It's not for everybody that way, but it works. So I took the lid off my Dutch oven, and then me and Everly played outside for a while. It's funny, she didn't want my hands there, so she made me move it. And we just had fun playing outside. We love to play on our deck. We keep outside toys like in a bin so that the kids have different interesting toys to play outside. And me and Everly just kind of chilled out here while my bread finished baking. Everly has gotten so chatty lately, and it is just so cute. Then I got my bread out of the oven and I put it on the rack to cool. Sourdough bread has to cool so long, like at least 4 hours before you cut into it. And it is always so hard not to just like cut into it right away and grab a bite. But then me and Everly went to the gym. My gym has a great child program, which is just such a blessing. Everly has so much fun in there. This day I was honestly feeling a little low energy, but my motto with working out is something is better than nothing. So I just did the cardio that I needed to do. I think I did like 25 or 30 minutes. And then I did a little yoga cool down. It looks funny sped up, but I love that my gym will let us use the exercise rooms if there's nobody in there. So I just did my own little yoga stretch. And I know I could have done this at home, but I would have had children all over me if I did it at home. So it was really nice to be able to do it in this room. And then there's a little playground right next to my gym. And I took Everly just to burn some more energy and just have fun and play. And she loves slide. This girl is an adrenaline junkie. And so she went down the slide like a million times, and it is just so funny. She'll just go down the slide, walk around back, do it again. She did it so many times, and so eventually I just sat down and just cheered for her. I would say ready, set, go. She likes that. She would say go, and I'd go ready, set, go. And she went down so many times, and it was nice because I got to kind of just chill at the bottom of the slide while she had fun and entertained herself. Because I didn't have that hard of a workout this day, I didn't feel like I needed a shower, so I did go ahead and switch my laundry when I got home, and then I changed into just my clothes for the day. I went ahead and put on a little makeup. I love wearing loose dresses in the summer. They're as comfortable as sweats, honestly. I was planning on doing some UCG filming during nap time, and so I put on some makeup too, and that was just kind of my outfit for the day. Everly and I were kind of hungry for our early lunch at this point, and so I just made us some scrambled eggs. I had some hash browns in the fridge from earlier that week, and that's just something I've been doing almost every day, is having some sort of hot breakfast food as an early lunch. And then me and the kids all just love our breakfast bars for like right when we wake up. So then me and Everly played in the living room until she got tired. And then I went ahead and made her milk. She still likes her milk nice and heated up, I think because I breastfed so long, which is just fine. I actually tried the other day to give her milk unheated up to see just if she would care or anything, and she was not impressed. She likes nice warm milk. And I use just transition sippy cups, so sippy cups that have the nice silicone top, just to kind of still make it special instead of just a normal sippy cup. And she knows when I get that sippy cup up that milk is coming. We do 6 ounces of milk 3 times a day, in the morning when she wakes up, before nap, and before bed. And it's just kind of a sweet, snuggly time ever since she's been weaned, just really a few months ago. And I love it. I love having milk time be like a special snuggly time. It's funny, she does really like her milk warm, but she thinks it just takes forever when she sees her sippy cup go in the microwave. So I always just swirl it around a little, put the cap on, and then go snuggle my sweet baby girl. And she usually goes down for a nap pretty well, just with the passy and a couple lubbies. So yeah, that's it for my morning routine. I hope you enjoyed it. I would love if you subscribed if you're new to my channel, and be sure to check out my social media links.